Today is the day I'm gonna deliver on my promise, and I'm gonna take the Azure Percept development kit on a spin. My wife was nice enough to drive me around while I'm deploying AI onto the camera while we're driving in the car for a little mobile hotspot on her phone. And I'm also gonna train my own machine learning model to try and identify potholes in the street so I could report them to the government. So see for yourself. We're here in the Target parking lot. I have the Azure Percept set up in the car. I have a simple hotspot with a mobile phone, and we're going to deploy a AI model, a sample model actually, onto the Percept and see how it performs in the real world. So let's check out. In the Azure portal, all we have to go is we go to the Azure Percept Studio. Then we can basically say here, try out sample vision models. We say view. And then here we have to select the right device, Percept, here Percept Tier 1, that's my development kit that I got. And then here I can say, for example, vehicle detection, that's what I want to do. I say deploy to the device, you see now deployment process is doing. And now I can click on view stream, and it should open the browser with a local IP address. And now that's the view, so let's take a ride. So here you basically see I'm on a 192.168 address. So the inferencing right now of the model that you just saw me deploying is actually running on the camera itself. And so you see everywhere where he says car, that's where he recognizes the cars. I haven't picked up any license plate yet, but that could also be based on my setup. But otherwise, you see here actually a van. He realized that this was a van. So he actually marks that different color. So that's unbelievable. We're driving around downtown Redmond, and you see the real-time inferencing with the Percept development kit in a car. Now, while it's running, let me see and deploy a different model. There's like other sample models we can deploy. So I close this browser window here. And then we're gonna go here and say try out a different sample. We have to again first select the right device. So here is one that says general object detection. So I'm gonna deploy this for a moment. So now you see he has traffic light that he recognizes. He has the car, lights in general. So let's see as we're driving what exactly he picks up and what he misses. But that's pretty fascinating. And so you see, like, once you have the development kit, all you need is to unpack it, you activate it, Azure deploys or Percept deploys all the Azure services you need. You go to the Percept Studio, you can do everything from there. You go in and you say, hey, here, deploy that model, and you go from there. So super easy to do and super amazing just to see this technology in action. So that rendering, and I will show you the development kit in the video, is all happening on that little camera. All we have is a sharing hotspot from a mobile phone and drive around. Now we're gonna make it a little bit more interesting now, because we see that those sample models are easy deployed, and now we're gonna create our own model and see how that works. What I do hope is that we can actually spot potholes, so we could report potholes to the government so they can fix it. I did a video, I'm gonna link it up here, with the Azure Stack Edge, which was a little bit a bigger device, and showing how you could put it in the car to do the same thing. But now with Percept and really deploying that AI to a camera that can do the inferencing, it would be much lower price point and much more practical to do. So let me close here the preview that we have here. We go to Azure Percept, we go to Vision. I'm gonna say add one. It wants a name, let's call it Percept pothole. Recognize potholes. The resource is what I already basically created, and I want object detection. And here I can say if I want to go for accuracy, balance, low latency. Let's just check balance, never done that, and see what happens. I say create. Now it's asking me again to say which one is your device. So I'm gonna click on the device. Here we see Percept 1. Then I say, I can check the thing, and I say automatic image capture. And here I can say how many frames per hour he should select, and as we're driving around I want 1 frame every 5 seconds, because what it basically does, it's going to capture those images and then I have to teach it what and label it what it is to train the model. So I say give me, let's just go 25 pictures, maybe not the most accurate. Next, tag images and module training, and he asks me to open the project in the custom vision. So you see it still loads pictures. Let me see if I find one where I see something not so good in the street. Let's click on this one. Identify this as a crack. Let's see when he reloads here. Do I see this one maybe has something? Just gonna take all of these now as cracks. Crack. Let's give him some things here. Let's go out and into the overview again. Where do I see things in the street here? Let's go with a crack here. Crack here. Back to the overview page. I think here we have one. So what you could do alternatively to what I'm doing right now, which seems to be very time consuming, is you can go walk around, make pictures of potholes from different angles, upload those pictures directly and train those, and then see how the model performs and then refine with the image captures you have here. So I'm gonna quickly say to train it, quick training. Now we'll take some time to run the training. The training now actually happens in the big public cloud, not on the device, so we can take advantage of the more compute power. So we've done the testing. You saw the precision is very high. Recall is super low. The first one I've tried in my house without in a moving car was much higher. I go back to the portal basically and click here on evaluate and deploy. I select my device. I say deploy the model, you see like a crack below. So now it deploys this model to the device, to the camera, the Percept camera, the development kit that I have, and similar like before, once it's deployed it will show me the stream. I can click on the stream and it will connect me to the IP address of the device, and then we will see how it performs. Let's check it out. Okay, so here we are, the model is loaded and you see so far it didn't recognize anything. I want to be fair to the engineering team, so this, if it doesn't recognize anything, you saw how I quickly tagged those potholes or cracks, or like actually not potholes, just so it actually picks something up on the ground. You saw the training wasn't as successful. I'm pretty sure if I would take more data and actually go and walk, take pictures from the street, then it will be much easier, much faster done, and actually work flawlessly, just as you saw it work before with the sample template. So that's definitely, I saw here was one thing that I would have tagged that he doesn't pick up. So I'm very certain that this is a problem of my tagging. But you get the point. It's super easy. I've never done that before. I have a camera here. I use the Azure portal. I say, give me some pictures, I tag them, I can tag whatever I want, I train the model and I deploy. As you've seen, my attempt to train the machine learning model to recognize potholes, but that is really due to me. I'm absolutely certain about that. You saw I have done that super quick in the back of a car moving around, and I'm very sure that if I would take time, take the pictures with my mobile phone, get those pictures in, train the model, I will get better results, and that's my commitment to you. I will try to build that solution this year or during this year, hopefully in the summer break, and then actually get it to work. And so if you want to know if I actually can make it happen, you better subscribe if you haven't yet, and stay tuned. And if you want to play around with this, just know there's a link down below in the notes to a place, the beautiful place where you can order your own development kit, and so you can get started. And just remember, that's just the beginning of Azure Percept. There's a lot more innovation coming down the road, so absolutely stay tuned. But until then, D. Dave Kurt out.